we kind of get up in a spiral sometimes, and even if you right here, you right here, you right there, don't think it's gonna be okay. I am 100%, not even 100, sometimes people say that. I'm gonna give you a nice 150%, letting you know that it's gonna be alright. It's okay. It's completely normal. valid, first of all, not like negating that. That's a valid, very valid, feeling and worry, right? But then you look back and you're like, whatever, or that was funny, okay, there you go. Like, did that actually matter? Like, what you were feeling in that moment, of course, mattered, and it was valid, and you should accept that and let it come. But looking back, you're like, that was a joke. Like, come on. So I think that honestly helps, is like looking back at past scenarios where you worried so much, and then guess what? Everything was alright, now wasn't it? And to the times that weren't alright, okay, this is kind of like, opposite, but to the times that weren't alright, like, it had to, and again, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm just, like, but it's like it kind of teaches you something, right? And, even if you label it as negative and as a negative experience or whatever, it teaches you something in the long run that made you the person that you are today, okay? So, period. But you just have to know that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I wish I knew that song verse now. It's like the Tip Top Shape one on TikTok or whatever. But you're gonna be okay. I believe in you, and let me tell you, if you need anyone to talk to, literally leave a comment. Of course, I'll chat back with you, and sometimes I see you guys talking with each other, and that fills my heart with such gratitude and joy and fulfillment that, like, others that are all a part of our family are helping one another. Like, instead of, like, just me responding or something like that, like, whenever you guys pop in and check in on each other, full heart right there, like, full heart of joy. But, yeah, I mean, the main objective is that it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna do amazing. You're gonna just do fantastic, and if you're worrying about something or anything like that, like to the example of if it matters in a week, month, a year,